Welcome once again. Now we are going to see what happens in G code and M code. So G code and M code, you see here preparatory commands. It prepares the machine tool, or say it prepares the controller for that what type of signal controller has to send to machine tool. So when we see when we write G00 code, that means that is motion type of command and controls and signal at fastest speed. So that is rapid speed or maximum speed from one location to the another location. So at what location it has to go, we have to supply with say here. Suppose control is at tool is at one position and you intended to send this at position 2. So you will write G00 and coordinate value of location 2. So if a coordinate value of location 2 is x5 y10, then you will write y x5 and then y10. Okay. Okay. Next is G01 command. So it prepares the controllers to move in straight line motion. Okay. Move in straight line. Again G02 clockwise circular arc. Okay. At given feed rate. So clockwise tool move from here to this way. If you have to follow any curve like this, your tool has to go like this, then you have to go give G02 command. Okay. Then G03 counterclockwise. If your tool is here and you want to send this way, then for that you will write G03 command. Obviously when you are writing G03 command, then you need to provide the end position of, in both cases, G02 or G03 end coordinate value along with some radius value. Then dwell, if you want to stop the machine tool for a certain time, then you can use G04. Then G17 XY plane selection. G18 by default it is XY plane selection. Okay. G18 XY XZ and G19 YZ plane. G20 and program coordinates are inches. If you are going to use in inches, then you have to use G20. If you have already set your program in mm, then it's okay, you don't need to use. Otherwise you have to write from basic G21 code for give the dimension in mm. Okay. Then G20 is used to return to the home position. Okay. Next is G40, G41, G42. This one is used to cancel the compensation of cutter. So as I have discussed in the class, there would be tool, so it will have some radius. So sorry, it will have some diameter. So actually that the center of the central axis of the tool will define the path. Okay. And if we are programming for that moment and this part is half portion of the tool is already attached, already in the contact with the workpiece, so we need to compensate that much of part. I have discussed this in the class. So if this one is part, so it is compensation. This one is right because you are going like this. compensation is right. If you are going this way, and then you have to use compensation left. So G41 tool compensation left, here G41 you will use, and here G42. Okay, and then if you want to cancel compensation, then you will use G40 code. Next is actually G71 for turning cycle. It's not here. G70 and G71 that is used in turning cycle. This one G80 in can cycle, we will see how we can use G80 and G81. So first, because drilling, what happens in drilling, this is your work part, you have to drill here, 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 then here, here, here. So movement of the tool is fixed. Okay, so tool will go down, drill it, tool up, then will go to next position. So for that we call it call inbuilt function of from G81 we call it, and then we have to, after calling it, we have to give some retract value, R values. It means after drilling how much distance it should come out from the workpiece, and then we have to supply only coordinate value of these points, and drilling will be completed. So after drilling you have to use you have to cancel G8, you have to use G80 code to cancel the canned cycle. Okay, so here again G90 is used to absolute coordinate system, and G91 is used to incremental coordinate system. In absolute and incremental we will see in coming slides. Okay, although I have discussed in absolute the coordinate value is fixed, and that is given from the machine, that is supplying the machine. So you got incremental coordinate system, it means you give the command in each direction that how much tool has to move, that is increment. Then offset coordinate system, here in offset coordinate system it means this one is machine workspace, if your tool is here, this one machine 0, and you want to set your machine 0 somewhere here, then you have to use, what we are going to do, you are going to offset coordinate. So for that you need to supply the x value, y value and z value to offset the coordinate. Now this one will become origin. Okay, then we have G98 return to the initial jet plane after canned cycle. Okay, here 94 units per minute feed mode units given are in the inches, here revolution feed mode. So here feed you supply in the form of per minute or inch per minute, here revolution per minute or inches per minute per revolution or per revolution. Now let's quickly have a look at miscellaneous functions. So along with the machining we need to some auxiliary support, and that auxiliary support is given by M codes. So M00 code program stops non-optional, M01 optional stop, M02 end of the program. M0 whenever you write it means it is the end of. M03 spindle on. Obviously if you are going to machine you have to turn on the spindle, and when you are writing the code M03, it means spindle rotation take place in clockwise direction, and then M04 spindle on counterclockwise for this counter spindle rotation. Okay, then M05 spindle stop. M06, see this command M06, we need to use this one for the tool change. M07 mist coolant on, mist coolant like fog type, where air and coolant is mixed and supplied in the form of mist. M08 fluid coolant on, like fluid form like water or liquid state. M09 we will use code to turn off the coolant. Then M30 end of the program, rewind and reset mode. See M05 and this one M02 and M030. Here only end of the program, but here end of the program, rewind and reset mode. Then M98 subprogram call. If we have used another in the long program, if we are having many programs, we have to call it one program. After some time we have to call another program, then we can create subprogram, and using M98 code we can recall that program. M99 return from the subprogram, we have to call, and then we have to return from the subprogram to the main program. Okay, that's all.